The NewGen podcast is getting sued for 1 million rand. Yes, you heard that right. I have it within good authorities that social media influencer NAQUEEDA has sent lawyer papers or have served papers on the podcast stating that the podcast has defamed her and her character. Now, for context, a couple of weeks back, Naquita's lawyers had sent the podcast a cease and desist after the gents on the podcast were saying a couple of, let's just say, defamatory statements. So here are the defamatory clips in question.
You saying it's club appearances. I used to host. In a month hosting cool rates, I can say maybe you make like 30 bands. If you're a good host, she doesn't work Joba clubs. Joba clubs pay the most. You're gonna be telling me she made money from drama.
From drama, bro.
Pretoria.
Damn.
Hey.
Like, how are we your sons, though? Just because you got a non-existent BBL, now you think you're Nicki Minaj. It's just, dude, this
You
time
setting
has
the
never
standard.
worked hard a day in her life.
What is the
All
standard?
she knows how to do is lay on her back.
You known for what? Today you're Little Mermaid. Tomorrow you running the streets. I don't know.
The next day you're sleeping with four niggas in 1 week.
Is that
What
not real? But for your hand to be claiming that I slept with you, and by you sleeping with me, I'm gonna make you sick. And she's talking about, oh, there's HIV out there. Do you know how messed up that is to say about
Dude.
someone?
Now, even after these statements, the podcast then continued to make these very defamatory statements about NAQUEEDA, and we now find ourselves in this position where the gents are about to be sued for 1 million rand. This story will be out on Daily Sun tomorrow, but I just felt I'd take Bullet Jones' approach to matters. Now, this story comes in a very contentious time for podcasts across the country. Podcasts have been appearing in front of Parliament as a result of the white paper that's about to be released by the Department of Communications, which to a certain extent might just regulate podcasts. And there's a lot of contentious issues about it. And one of the most contentious issues about it is the fact that there are podcasts in this country who are using their platforms to not educate, to not entertain, but to informally be, all intents and purposes defamatory. And I'm going to keep my hand on this matter, and I will give you the latest